belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh, Bahasham Yahabashai, Bahasham Mahavakar Kodash. Honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the few, I mean a very, very few, brothers and sisters that are listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, because we are living in the last days of the last days. We're just going to flow with the Spirit, right? You're probably thinking, what? Why is he out here again? Look, bro, the way things are going, bro, you know Yahushua is on his way. Facts. Facts. Right? There's a method. Now, when you go to Ephesians 6 and 11, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. And it says, put on the whole armor that you may be able to stand against the wiles. Key thing for wiles is tricks. So he has methods, and there's things I've noticed, and I'm still noticing, how certain people try to position themselves around you and in your life. Now, I don't fear that, because I know the Lord's in control. I know Yahweh is in control. But it's how they try to position themselves around our lives, man. It's demonic, right? It's called a monitoring spirit, right? It's called a monitoring spirit. So there's also people around us that are trying to hinder, demonize. Demonization is a real thing, by the way. If you demonize someone, that's like, well, they tried to do that with the Messiah. So, brothers, we have to be aware. We have to be in the spirit. You have to be doing the things that are according. Don't give these people anything to speak about that's negative, even though they're going to do it. It's they're seeking to demonize. Yes, it's the people in power. They don't want us out here. Point blank, period. So the police are going to use people. You're going to have the occults. You're going to have regular people trying to stop us from doing what we're doing. But we're not supposed to be afraid of that. Then now you got all these fucking idiots that are going to rise past with their torches on. You know what? I might switch up the other way. I might just put it this way. We'll see anyway. Right? But this is an excuse me. It's an antichrist system. So what do you expect? I want to go to John. You hear that beep beep? That's basically the person, the Masons, letting you know they're in town. Basically, you know what I'm saying? And everyone's getting in line. We're gonna go to John. Bro, the Lord's on our side. If he be for us, who can be against us? Right? Simple as that. Check this out. This is 1 John 2 and 18. Little children, it is the last time, as you have heard, that the Antichrist shall come. Even now there are many Antichrists, whereby we know that it's the last time. There's many Antichrists. Many. There could be an Antichrist living right next door to you. There could be an Antichrist at your workplace. Your boss could be an Antichrist. Your mother could be an Antichrist. Right? This is why we got to be aware. Because it is an anti-Christ system. These people, they don't want to really hear about God. They don't really want to hear that. They want to live their lives. Anytime we come at here and teach, it's like, you're messing it up for us. That's how they think. I know how the world thinks. That's how they see it. Oh, he's messing it up for us. We got to get him off the streets. Now we're going to continue teaching. And as soon as I got here, what did you have? You had some woman and some man here. She said something. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. She was on her phone. I believe she sent a message. Remember, this is a network. I can't speak for every brother. She sent some type of message. It was probably, yeah, he's here. He's out again. Bro, this is a network. And the only one that's going to bring it down is Yahweh Shai. Right? Don't react. Don't do nothing silly. And you see, look what's going on within the news. Hi. Come and listen, baby. Hello, she looked good as well, baby. So that's what we got to do, right? Teach the words. Teach this word, man, and the rest will get done. Okay? Don't act out a character. They know they can't defeat you when it comes to the scriptures, so they need you. Listen, this is like RICO. You know, back with the mafia, they need the FBI. They needed a RICO type thing, and this is what this is like. They need you to do something, some type of crime. They need you to do something that's going to get you locked up and off these streets so you're not teaching. In other words, they want you to destroy yourself. You have to stay in these words. This is the Antichrist system. As soon as I came out here, The woman got on her phone. She tried to make it obvious. Yeah, I'm sending a message to the rest of the community that he's here. So fucking what, man? You that invested in our lives, man. Right? But this is what you gotta expect, brothers. This is you have to you have to get used to it until Yahweh does something about it. Okay? Just get used to it. And we're not gonna be too long because it's raining. I ain't got my umbrella out here. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. For there are many antichrists. So there's not one. Right? Many. Right? And they always put the same people around us as well. Always. You know? It's about programming, it's about control. And the leaders of this world, they're getting scared because they have a short time to fulfill this agenda, which is global domination, right? With only a few ready eating. And the rest is disposable. Got to get used to that. But you got to teach this word. And you got to get out of this, this false matrix reality. Yeah, they're positioning certain people as well. You might come in and once you come into your house, 5 minutes after, 3 minutes after, somebody else will come in, right? So this is all positioning. So that's why we have to be wise on how we're moving out here. It's all positioning. Yeah, and I believe there's witches behind that assign people to you to find out stuff, to get information. Don't be worried about that. But you move accordingly. I'm not telling you to be in flight mode because anytime someone's around you that's demonic, does that mean, No, I'm saying you guard your spirit, you move when you have to move, and you use discernment, right? Because what they're trying to do is map out your brain. They're also trying to map your brain through AI, through the military as well. So this is very real, by the way. Very, very real. They're trying to map out your brain. Yeah? You know when them vans go past, they're trying to map out your brain. Okay? It's very real. And there's assignments. There's narcissists that have been assigned to us. Do what's right. We're going to go to Proverbs 6 now. Baba Kishar. Proverbs 6 and 16. Check this out. Actually, go to 12. A naughty person, a wicked man. So it's going to give you the description who the wicked are. And I want to say this as well. You know something I found out? You know the gatekeepers and the people that they use to control people? Guess who the elites use? Who would you use? If you're going to use someone, who would you use? What type of character? They would have to have narcissistic, cluster B personalities. That's why they purposely put these people around me. They've purposely done that. Purposely. Right? And they have narcissistic personalities. Right? Right? Okay? So they're going to use narcissists because narcissists, they're the ones that actually run the matrix. It's narcissists. What do narcissists hate? They hate growth. They hate anyone that thinks outside of the normality. So what you got to understand as well is narcissists are running this society, right? Not you got to understand the mindset of these people. We're going to go into the scriptures. I don't want to talk too much. They're done out here. A naughty person, a wicked man walking with a froward mouth. So these people are very naughty, very wicked, very wicked, all right? A lot of these people are military as well, but act like they're not. Come on, bro. They give themselves away, man. Come on. Bro, we can see everything, bro. A lot of people are part of military cults. A naughty person, a wicked man, a man walking with a froward mouth, he winking with his eyes, and that's a red light. If you see, you know all that Masonic occult signaling to each other, beeping, knocking, coughing, a lot of that is coding to the other of their members. When you see that, I'm not telling you run, but I'm telling you be cautious. Be cautious because there's some type of payout as well concerning certain brothers. That's not done for no reason. So you have to see these things. And it's for your own good. Have to see these things, man. All right? You think these people want to take this route? No, they've been told to fucking ride around here. Excuse me. They've been told to ride around here, man. They've been told to do that. So now you see how society is operating. You've seen my videos countless times. When you can't think for yourself, that means somebody else is doing your thinking for you. This ain't going to be a long lesson because, yeah, phone's getting wetter. But I'm just trying to push out as much as possible. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with it. So these people, they have like a code amongst themselves. they do that dumb shit as well. Some of the time that's demons. Some of the time they do it because it's coding other people, right? Sometimes they might do noises with their feet. They code. Them demons, they communicate with each other. That's what demons do, right? Demons communicate. So they do all types. They scratch their heads. They do all types of weird stuff, man. Uncomfortable mental things. So within this society, mental illness is being promoted in a good way. When it's not good, mental illness is a demon. So now people are being told to do mentally ill stuff, disturbed stuff, man, and think that's normal. The scratching your head, coughing, rubbing the nose. According to the scriptures, these are signs of uncomfortability. I'm not saying if you rub your nose, something wrong with you, but these are signs of uncomfortability. Coughing, right? Especially if you're doing it fakely. He winketh with his eyes. So be careful of people like this, man. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. So they have coding. These people, they code each other as well. Some of these people walk past each other. They look at each other, smile. You know, they do everything according to the colors, the blue, red, and all that. Listen, the Lord's bringing all this down. Yahweh is bringing all of it down, right? All we got to do is remain faithful, man. Fucking shining their torch on me for. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we got to be patient now because if we get violent, what's going to happen? You're going to have you probably have a few policemen on both sides, parked up, unplaying cars, right? It's what we're speaking, man. What we're speaking is too much for them. It's too much for these people, bro. Way too much. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Right? I don't fucking need permission to teach or go out. Like, bro, what's this about, bro? Brothers are grown-ass men, bro. We don't need that, bro. We don't need your permission to come out. Oh, can I have your permission to come out and teach? No, we don't. I'm not going to say free speech because there's really no free speech here, but we don't need your permission. Right? Like, we need to know when he's coming out. And why the Lord's shutting down the program. If you can't see this, Yahweh is shutting down the program, man. Because you see how, bro, I've done countless lessons. You see how wicked it is, man. Can't even take a shit without these people watching. And all them monitoring spirits as well. I pray Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, blind them as well. Blind their eyes, man. Put the spirit of confusion upon them in the name and spirit of power, Yahweh Shai. I'm talking about the evil monitoring spirits. Evil. Trying to get intel, trying to find out things, man. When you go to sleep, what you eat for dinner, what type of work you're doing. Yeah, bro, there's certain people put around us, brothers, to be nosy, man. Don't know who some of these people could actually be literally MI5 agents. Yes, that, bro, you have to be aware. I spoke to 2 people where I'm living. Oh, and they so happen to be ex-military. Oh my gosh. So you got 2 people that are living around me. They so happen to be, one's an ex-police officer, one's ex-military. Come on. It's a fucking setup. But it's okay because the Lord, he's protecting brothers anyway. Fucking shady business this is, man. Are we that much of a threat? Are we that much of a threat to the kingdom of darkness? They ain't siphoning out energy. That's not working, man. But these are Satanists, man. Alright? Come on. And it says Baba Kashar. And whoever, listen, I want to say this as well. Whoever put me on a list, whoever put me on some type of, whatever it was, a list or whatever, I know Yahweh Shai is dealing with them. If he hasn't dealt with them, he's going to deal with them, man. It was all based on directly over my head. Directly over my head, you know. It was all based on me not growing and keeping me on a certain level, but that's not going to happen. If the Lord wants us to grow, we're going to grow, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? Thoroughness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly, shall be broken without remedy. So you got to watch out for these people with these characteristics, man. Lying. Bro, I'm not making this up. Brothers, I don't want to go too much into detail. Wait until this goes past, man. You know, wait until this goes past. All right, let's get back to business. You have there's people I don't know, like don't know. I'm not going into detail around me, bro. And when they're on the phone, bro, they're basically gossiping concerning what I'm doing with my life. And I don't even know this particular individual, but he's on the phone to someone else. So, bro, there is things going on. There is certain things going on. There is certain networks of, I call it narcissists that are also doing certain things as well. They're all about control, man, and changing the narrative and make you look a certain way. But guess what? That ain't gonna work with me. First of all, because I'm not lazy. I teach the words day in, day out. I don't run around, right, with my pants sagging down committing crimes. I teach the word, so you're gonna have to try better than that, man. You're gonna have to try better than that. This is like some type of sabotage. It's some type of sabotage thing. So say if I was to lay down today, if I was to lay down 2 o'clock in the evening for about an hour, and because we are being monitored, guess what they would say? Oh, he's laying down. He's like, bro, hey, the Lord Jehovah is going to destroy these people. They're looking for something, man. They're looking for something. Looking. Bro, they judge you just on the way you walk. Oh, he's drinking water. No. Oh, he's washing his hands. Fucking wicked, man. Oh, the Lord's gonna take, Yahweh's gonna take these people out, bro. Yahweh's gonna have to take these people out because they're wicked, man, and they're fucking zombies, and they're trying to synchronize with us as well. Why? All we can do is just have faith in Yahweh and just see how this plays out, man. Just see how it plays out. These things of the Lord hates, yeah. 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. And they had some individual that came up to me today. I'm not going to go into guess. Oh, was he sent? Yeah, he was sent. This and that. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was sent. But they always come up like they're not sent. You can't deceive the elect. If it were possible, you should deceive the very elect. That's enough to get you put on a list, man. That's enough to get you put on a list just by you seeing evil, right? What people do and seeing through the facade. That's enough to get you put on a so-called blacklist, okay, by the government and the CIA and these operatives. That's enough, man. But we have to keep moving in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We have to keep doing that. And the program, you know, the Matrix, it was catered. It's catered to, everybody has different a program. It's catered to your personality. So they do certain things. It's based on your, listen, they're studying you proper. Probably studying you proper. Like, bro, you think that proper, right? Everything. How your reasoning, what you do, how you react. Remember, these people have handlers. So when they get sent up, they're told to do certain things and they report back. How did he react? What did he do? This stuff is deep. It's deep, man. Satan's sending these people, man. For real. Okay? For real. Not everybody that comes your way is sincere. Okay? Like I said, it's based on your geographic location as well and how you react. They place certain people according to your personality as well. But you don't got to worry about that because guess what? The spirit is like the wind, right? So, listen, if they had figured you out, then they wouldn't need to send people constantly because they've just figured you out. Boring now. Figure them out. Leave him. So, just know you're very interesting and switch stuff up as well. And that's what they want to know. They want to know, why are you here? What's your hold on? What's your assignment? Right? That's what they want to know. Right? What's your assignment? Hold on a minute. All right, the reason I was looking, because there was like an orange, purpley, red, green light, bro. I've seen that as well. That's some hypnotism thing, bro. There's so much I can tell you. There's so much I can tell you, bro. This is like some MK Ultra type program, bro. It's all about control and conditioning, man. Telling you. And everyone's falling, well, not everyone, they're falling into line. These 6 things that the Lord hate, yes, 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. The Lord hates that. He hates a proud look, and he hates those that shed innocent blood, man. People are bloodthirsty out here, man. And I want to say this as well. Within your military factions, the CIA, they're very satanic. They are the Covens, bro. The military of a CIA, they deal with witchcraft as well. High levels of manipulation, bro. High levels. So you have to understand the depths of this, man. Right? And the military do sacrifice people as well. That's a fact. Right? So, brothers, we got to be wise out here, man. We got to start moving wise and not foolish. Because there's a lot of individuals watching us, man, that are part of these cults, man. Remember, in our houses, they talk shit. But when we're out, they don't say nothing to us. But when we're, listen, bro, so much things are going on. They need a response. Don't respond. And if you do respond, there's not reaction and there's response. You can respond, but make sure you're responding wisely. Wisely. They can't blackmail us. They can't. We can't be bought. You can't blackmail us. You can't do none of that. Because it happened with the rest of these people. We're gonna shut off soon. I just need a little bit of time out here. Oh, you gotta move wisely now. You gotta move wisely. They're trying to map everything we're doing. Every single one of our movements, they're trying to map that out. All right? Go to Proverbs 6. And a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands such an innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift into running into mischief, a false witness that speak of lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. So if you're doing that, guess what? The Lord's gonna, I'm just gonna deal with you, man. It's as simple as that. Right? Simple as that. Get on with what you're getting on with. Sort yourself out, and don't worry about what our next man's doing. Because if you're watching the brothers that are in this truth, guess what you're going to be doing? You're just going to be watching them grow, and if you're wicked, you're just going to get more demons upon you. Because all you're going to have to do is just watch us grow. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Brothers, Yahushua is on his way. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. And you know what I'm thinking now? Didn't want to come out here, but I thought, you know what? Come out here. Teach you. Oh, another thing I've realized. Got some advice is you may not see the same person again and again. You know why? Because you know when they're sending people, right, to walk past whatever, I'll tell you this. They were, after a while, they're like, hold on. I've spoken to this lad, reasonable, and so forth. So they're not buying it. They're like, no, I'm not going to come out here and watch him or whatever. So this is why you see a new batch of people that you've never seen before walk past you, because they fall for the lie. Remember, they've been told things about you that is bullshit by these cults or whatever. And because some don't fall for it and they see you, they speak to you, they're over time, they're like, hold on, no, it's not matching with what these government agencies say or whoever. It's not matching. This is why I always say, you don't get out of character, don't do anything weird, and you stay in the scriptures. So by the people seeing that, they always need to send new people around, and the new people, remember, they're told certain things. Would you just watch him walk past him and you're so forth and this and... So the new people, they're naive, so they go with it. But after they see, I've seen this plenty of times, I speak from experience. After they see, hold on a minute, this guy's a nice lad, somewhat nice or whatever, they stop watching you. So what you got to understand, the jig is up. The jig is up for Satan, man, right? And your agencies, man, the jig is up. That's why they send new people, because the old people, they're not quite falling for it. No, that was a lie. That was a waste of time. That was a waste of taxpayers' money, which it is. You're wasting taxpayers' money, man, by what you're doing. All right? Have people illegally watching other people. Illegally. But in order to do that, guess what you would have to do? You would have to criminalize or say something that was bad about that individual. To get that to happen, to get that legislation, you would have to say, well, this guy's a criminal. That's the only way you could watch someone illegally. The only way. The only way. You would have to lie. So the people, listen, don't worry about that. The people that have done this, things are happening to them, bro. All types of things. Just teach the word. Right? Never forget when I was teaching on the streets. One woman police officer. She's still out there. So really, what a lot of the time they want you to be tucked in and get out on them streets if you can as well. Because if the narrative don't fit you, what they pushed out, they're in trouble. That's why they have to keep this thing going. Because police are involved as well. They have to keep it going because certain things were said. Certain things were said. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's spiritual persecution, which all the prophets dealt with. But don't get out of character. Don't do nothing that's questionable to people where they're like, yeah, I want to keep an eye on him now. Right? Don't force anything as well. Don't force any movements. If you don't want to go somewhere, don't go somewhere, brothers. If you don't want to, if the Spirit's on you, don't go there, then you don't go there. If the Spirit's on you, sit back, then that's what you do. Because if you're not doing it, if you're moving because you think, oh, Satan, that means he's controlling you. And it is based on control. And the police have been heavily involved in my targeting. They've been targeting me for about 5 years. I might do a lesson on that as well. Yeah, the police, man. Yeah. Okay. And they're involved with the radio satellites. The police are involved with that as well. Right? You know, the signals. They have a radio signal receiver so they can transmit energy to you. They've done it before. Yeah, police have tortured people with a radio. They just have to be near enough to you, and if you got cables, they can tap into that. It's the police, man. I'm not gonna tell you what police are doing, what station. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just listen. Things are happening. Things are happening. Right? This is one big cover up. It's one big cover up. That's gonna get blown. But that's not my fault. You take it up with the Father, man. You take that up with the Father. Was doing all this wickedness and expecting to get saved as well. No way. No bloody way. Right? Keep your eyes single on your Habashai, brothers. I'm telling you, man. What mindset was you in before you heard about the gang stalking? You were in a positive, clear-minded mindset. They're not a part of our world. They're not a part of our worlds. Yahweh says, I'm from above, you're from below. They're from below. They're not a part of our world. So you got to treat them in such a fashion. But they want to be. This is an algorithm. This is an AI. Right? This is an AI. Okay? Come on. This is AI based. Facts. I don't even know if they've chipped me. Have they chipped? No, I don't think they chipped. Listen. Psalm 64. I'm going to give you some of the secrets that they're doing. One thing they do is they try to hit you with metals. So there's thin piece of metals. I forgot what they call it. Oxide, barium or something. Which they can also project through a lighting system. So they also have lighting systems, yes, that can radiate, emit certain metals. And this is what they use to see through your walls as well. Because there is people that are watching you through your walls. Believe it or not, there's lighting systems that you can order on Amazon. And these emit small pieces of metal. And what these metals do, it acts as an antenna. An antenna, right? As an antenna, as a receiver. So guess what happens? Your body becomes a receiver. That's what happens. I'm going to say it again. Your body becomes a receiver through these metals. This is how they're able to track you. This is how they're able to make your leg shake. Come and shake a leg with me. That's how they're able to make your leg shake. This is how they're able to give you heart palpitations, because they've emitted metals into you. I know people are going to say that's mad. Well, you can say that, but because you're just a fool. Bro, I know about this technology. I know about it, bro. Fully done studies on it. So that's why we also got a detox as well from metals. Eat a lot of veg, all those things. And even from these devices as well. So your body becomes basically, it becomes like a live. What is this so far? Go back to Psalm 64. Right? We're going to speak on it. And it says, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? So that's how they're thinking, man. Right? They're thinking, who's going to see them? So, bro, this man has technology, bro. Listen, proper. But I'm not giving credit to that because the Lord Yahushua is over that. But one thing I will say is, yeah, your body acts as a receiver. And now they can just, emit whatever, and they could latch onto you. What do you think these drones are doing in the planes? What do you think they're doing? What do you think they're doing? The military invested 60 million into drones that look like normal planes. What do you think those drones are doing? They're mapping people out. They're mapping people out, their movements, right? The technology, they get all of that. It's sophisticated, but they're not going to tell you. So they're making targets of citizens, man. Right? That's what they're doing. Right? That's why you got to detox yourself of these metals as well. I need to do that as well. Detox yourself. You're having buzzing through the walls. What do you think that is? What do you think that is? That's the drones, man. Pinging off the cell towers and the poles. They're pinging off that. And that's how you get your programming. This is how people are programmed. It's more sophisticated. I know it sounds very sophisticated, but it's happening. And they don't want you to know about this. Start detoxing. Start eating them vegetables as well to get that stuff out of your system. Have you ever washed? I remember when I was washing, and there was a whole load of black stuff that come off me. That's what do you call it? Thingy dust. That like, I forgot the name of it now. Like, that dust that comes from the technology. I forgot the name of it. Smart dust particles, man, in the body. Because if that's in your body, it's hard to get out. You sweat it out. Fucking evil people that are in control. Proper evil. But don't worry, because the Lord's taking these people down because they've been controlling people for so long. They've been manipulating people for so long. Bro, I know about this technology side of stuff as well. I know about it, bro. It's sophisticated. They've had this in the works for years. For years, man. Right? No, I don't believe, me personally, and the brothers, I don't believe the technology. If you're a true believer, I don't believe it has any true power over you. But it has power over those that don't know any better. That don't have a covering. Okay? It goes deep. It goes deep. So when we're on Psalm 64, they encourage themselves in the evil matter, they commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Right? So how do you think they inquire a diligent search? How do you think they do that? By technology, bro. Right? Now, I've heard all types of things. Can it read your brain? Well, no, it's not. Yeah, there's certain technologies that could do a reading, but is it accurate? Nope. Nope, because our thoughts change from time, our emotions change and our thoughts change. It's not accurate. It's not accurate. And apparently this is what they're using to catch criminals, but you can't because it's not accurate because our feelings and emotions change from time to time. So it's rubbish. It's rubbish. Right? Yeah, we need to use this technology because we need to investigate what is fit. Fuck it. They're experimenting on people, man. They experiment. I watched a documentary. I forgot his name. This was a SIS former contractor, and he said they were testing this technology on their own clients within the security firms, man. They were testing on their own clients. And he said he couldn't believe, his name is Brian Cochran, and he couldn't believe the results of this technology, what it was doing, what it could do, how it was mapping people out, their movements, their biological data. It was mapping them out, right? So it's sophisticated, right? Their biometrics as well. This is what it was doing. The biometrics, your resonance. I've said it before. We're gonna go to Thessalonians. Come on. I hope I don't sound like a broken record right now. Putting you on game right now, brothers and sisters that are listening. You better, if you got your notepad, write these things down. I know it sounds like far-fetched. It sounds far-fetched. You ever watch them robot programs? Well, that was in the works from years and years and years. They want a totalitarianism. Am I saying it right? A totalitarianism state where you got robots and things like that controlling you. That's what they want. Okay? They want robots making your decision for you. That's why when you have you been on your phone and you're typing something and it's kind of joining up the letters for you. They don't want you to think. They want your thinking to be done for you. This is what time we're in, brothers. Snap out of that. It's all social conditioning. You can't be too mad at other people because everybody is being social conditioned to a certain level. I didn't think I was going to bring this out, but I've told you how this technology works. I've told you how it works, man. It's quite sophisticated. Quite sophisticated. And listen, the people that have had this, they've had it for a long time. So guess what? These things have been going on for a long time. Right? And what do we have here? A plane. Might be a drone. So we're going to go to Thessalonians. This is Thessalonians, Baba Kishar. And 9. Even him who's coming after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Power, signs, lying wonders. So, what do you think? Where is this go from? What do you think Satan uses to really get a head up? Technology. Because we know we can't be everywhere. So what's the major thing? If Satan wants to see what you're doing, he can use technology. You have something called cookies. The cookies, it pops up because it knows what you're doing. It keeps a tab. So Satan can keep a tab on you through tech. Satan can keep a tab on you through tech. Satan can know your likes through tech. They call it the transhumanism agenda. Merging man with machine. Turning him into an iRobot. Where you don't have any critical thinking. Your thinking's done for you. So, just know, everybody in this earth, we're trying to map out your brain and your biofrequency levels. Okay? And this is military technology. Okay? So when you're looking at your phone, if they wanted to, if they had your phone data, all of that, guess what they can do? Computer, contractors have these computers and police have been given these computers as well. It's like facial recognition, right? And data, how you feel in your eyes, all them things, body sensors. So it's sensing your movement. If you're a bit nervous, right? So say if I'm doing this lesson, right? And say if they've hacked this, they can tell, they can tell if I'm nervous, someone says something to me, anxious, if I'm happy. Don't you know that? And this is how they can relay message to other people. Say this to him, say that to him. If they know what upsets you. That's why I say, when you're doing these videos, brother, you have to be, I don't want to say non-emotional, but you have to have emotional restraint. You have to, man. Because they're mapping out your emotions, man, through technology. When you got these phones to your face, they're trying to map out your mind. How you're feeling. What makes you mad? What makes you act the way you act? All those things. Biofrequency. It's called resonance. And they link the resonance, because all our body has a resonance. It has a frequency. Am I correct? So they link it, your body frequency, with, and they connect it, interlock it with a computer. So when they interlock it, your frequency is on the computer and it's in different data centers. And that's how you get the MK Ultra and the shocking. That's how you get the shocking. Because they've linked your frequency. So what do? Guess how you beat this? Because I've beaten it. Guess how you beat it? You have to raise your Holy Spirit, which is your frequency. You raise it. So, example, say if they have that on a data, right? And it's higher, then they can't really link into it because your frequency can change. You see what I'm saying? Listen, you're not God. You can't beat God, man. You can't. Your arms are too short to box with God, man. Okay? So this is how this tech works. Okay? Going back to Ephesians 2. Satan with all signs, lying wonders. Right? And so forth. So that's the signs. You'd think, oh my God. Some people look at this and think, oh my gosh. And that's where they start believing Satan and science. Be careful with all that science and don't get involved in that, because that's something else. Right? That's completely something else. Like, stay focused on this truth. Remember, if it were possible, they should see. But listen, I haven't even told you half. I ain't even told you half of this technology, man. Right? I ain't even told you half about it, bruh. This is some heavy level stuff. They even got lasers that can melt you. They used them in Panama. They were testing on the people in Panama. I'm going too deep now. I'm going too deep. We're going to keep it. Listen. But they're testing these things upon their own citizens. Type in Brian Cothran, man. Former SIS contractor. And he said this is what they were using to control the population. Right? This is what they were using. Energy weapons as well to control the population. Okay. Oh, this is definitely going to get their attention now. This is what they were doing. Right? Come on. But it's illegal, but who's going to stop them? Because who's watching them? If no one's watching them, bro, the military are a law unto their own selves, right? The CIA, they're a law unto themselves. Who tells them what to do? You know they can instruct the president to pass a certain law, and that law gets passed. So they've been using these things. They've been having their way. They've been laughing. And the money listen, if you're a contractor, it's quite good money. Look at these contractors. They have big cars. It's good money. But they don't want to tell you of the other The dark side of it. The dark side, man. You have a smart meter, you have a smart grid. They can tap into that. Bro, listen, because I'm a so-called targeted individual, I can tell you, bro, you have a cooker. You have a cooker, right? You have, what else? Oven, you have a fridge. You know they can tap into your fridge, right? You know they could do that and have it emitting frequencies. And you feel like you're getting burnt from the inside out. It's fucking military technology, bro. These people are skilled. They're skilled in war, man. But that's why you gotta depend on Yahweh Shai, because you can't take them down. These people are skilled in war, bro. Skilled. Right? But guess what? The scriptures talk about in Timothy, endure as a good soldier for Yahweh. Because guess what? I'm in the army. Yeah, I have an army. It's the Lord's army. Endure harness as a good soldier. As a good soldier on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? I'm out here looking all types of mad to the world right now. In the cold, in the freezing cold, and it's raining. Looking all type, but I'm a fool for the Lord, man. Right? It's like if loving the Lord is right, I don't want to be wrong. So like if loving the Lord is wrong, I don't want to be right. Is that how it goes? I love the Lord. I love Yahweh Shai, man. That's why I'm out here doing what I'm doing. Yeah, looking like a fool to the masses right now. All right? I didn't think this lesson would go this way. But listen, start searching certain things up, man, about biometrics and frequencies and your retina, your eye retina, how they can look into your eyes and so forth. And these people are so wicked. Guess what they're trying to do? They're trying to change certain people's DNA structure as well. Break their structure. Snap, crack, pop. Yeah, the people do, but it's not everyone. I want to say this as well. With any company, with any organization, you're always going to have a good bunch and you're going to have a wicked bunch. So please, any of you contractors out there, don't get at me. And I'm just saying, there's people that love their trade. I'm not knocking them. But then there's those that are very wicked and corrupt and so forth. And what was that? Oh, they turned off the torch now. Yeah, they like to do that as well. They like to torch people, bruh. LED from the inside. Yeah. All right, the Lord's going to bring these people down, bro. And if you are, I've heard things, if you are targeted by the military, it's because you're exposing their... Remember, these people have been brainwashing people for a long time. So when you come along, we can't manipulate him. They don't like that. Okay, they don't like them things there. All right? But I hope you're learning right now. Please take down notes. I'm not out here for no reason. Take down these notes as well. I mean, we went to Ephesians. We can go to it again. Ephesians 2. A lot of people say, technology. But that's science. And listen, science, all that comes from the Lord. Technology, who created the Lord, Yahweh. Stop giving the devil too much credit. It just so happens to be that Satan was given rule over and music, right? Right? He has power over the music, right? The music industry. Okay. But he doesn't have more power than Yahweh Shai. Stop giving him too much credit. We go to Ephesians 2. And you have been quickened. So we've been made quickened now. Right? We've been made quickened. Who were dead in trespasses and sins, where in time past you walked according to the course of this world. And I bring this out a lot. According to the prince and power of the air. Let me slow down, we're going to shut off soon. According to the prince and power of the air. We're not going to give him no credit. But he is the prince of the air. You know what prince means? It's lower from the king. So he's the ruler of the air. And when I looked it up, it said lower atmosphere. So when you have drones, planes, well, It's Satan using that, innit? As to his advantage. He's the prince of the air, the lower atmosphere, the clouds, that region. The air that we're breathing. So why do you think people are so influenced by Satan? Because he controls the air. If he can control the air, that means he can influence people through sounds and frequencies. I hope I'm not going too deep. If he can, listen, he's the prince of, read this again. Ephesians 2. Where in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince and power of the air. You ask someone that's worked in electronic fields for 20, 30 years. They know what's up. Ask someone that's worked with telecommunications. They know what's up. They know listen. When it comes to electricity, that's spiritual, bruh. Spiritual, bro. We are electric beings. You know that, right? Right? From your spine to your brain. Electric. Right? That's what they target. Your spine and your brain. Right? Listen, you know when we talk about programming, the programming that's all satanic. So Satan can program people because he's the prince and power of the airwaves, frequencies, noise campaigns. This is how he can control people through the air, through radio, through television, through signals. I believe the Nazis, they were also doing that as well, using sounds to defeat the enemy. Just sound alone. To defeat the enemy, the Nazis were using that, right? If I'm correct. Sound. Right? And I'm speaking from experience because a little something happened in somewhere where I was living. And when cars were going past, it sounded like... Ever go to a cinema? Go cinema. And when you're watching a movie, why do you get frightened? Because they turn up the treble. It's an acoustic. So this acoustic, right? Pay attention. It turns up, and how do you feel? You feel nervous. You feel threatened. Because they switched up the acoustic to make you feel that way. So acoustic speakers, these are military weapons. Your speakers, man, they can be used. So there could be a car that's far off, 200 meters off, and if you have a cell tower, they can turn up that speaker and have it seem like it's close to you, roaring. These are psychological tactics from a military playbook. And a lot of you ain't even military material anyway. The real military is those that are serving Yahweh Shai, man. So you gotta understand the tricks of the enemy. He's gonna use anything. And that's how they disperse, what they call it, crowd dispersal. Acoustic. How do you think they disperse crowds in anywhere? They use acoustic. Turn it up, turn it down. Treble, bass. Like that song. It's all about that bass. No, it's all about the bass. No treble, no treble. It's all about that. Remember that song? That was a heavy song. But yeah. The enemy, Satan, remember, this is his realm. So he has access to these things. And this is how people get manipulated through the air and through influence, through spirits floating through the atmosphere. But when you're in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, we're going to go to Colossians. Then we're going to shut off. When you're in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, them spirits no longer have control of your vessel anymore. Colossians 1 and 2 and 15. And these idiots, you know what? These idiots done something as well on my phone. I keep getting the same adverts over and over again. They have these twats putting the same adverts on my phone, man, and I'm trying to get it off. Maybe just a minute. Colossians 2, and we're going to jump to 13. And you who are dead in your sins and uncircumcision in your flesh, have ye quickened together with him, forgiving your trespasses and having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly and triumphing over them. So what you gotta realize, if you're in Yahweh Shai, right, which we should be, he's triumphed over these principalities and powers in the spiritual realm. So guess what? We are more than conquerors through him. Isaiah 55:16. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Yeah, it's formed against you. Yeah, it's formed. But it's not prospering. It's not taking you out completely, is it? And every tongue that rises up against thee, thou shalt condemn. I hope this was edifying. I'm going to shut off here. And I really hope you've learned something. How this technology works. Right? But they don't want you to know this. Lord willing, this was edifying. Right? Oh, before I shut off. You know when you get certain thoughts in your head? Where do you think that's coming from? You know when you get suggestion thoughts, oh, why was I thinking that? Coming from the prince and power of the air. That's why you need to rebuke Satan, man. Rebuke them thoughts. I hope this was edifying. And until the next time, shalom. Take care of yourself. Shalom.